Okay, when I went to pick up my heart from the butcher shop, oops, I dropped my probe. When I went to pick up my heart from the butcher shop, they actually ended up giving me 3 instead of just 1, which was awesome, so I have more to play with. So, I'm going to use this one. So on the outside, you got to identify anterior and posterior. Here's the anterior portion, and here is your... No, I got that wrong. Here is your anterior portion, and here is your posterior, because this is your coronary sinus that runs along the back of the heart. And this one they accidentally cut, so that I think that's the reason why they gave me more. And then, so you can see the coronary artery that runs across the front. Your left auricle. So this is your, I'm sorry, right. This is your right ventricle. This is your left ventricle. This is your right auricle, and your left auricle. And then here you have your aorta. You know it's the aorta because it's really thick and it's one of the biggest. And then you have your pulmonary trunk right there that goes up and that's what takes blood to the lungs. Okay, so there's the outside. And this one we've already cut, so I'm going to go through it and identify the different sides. Here is the right side. And so when we open it up, we can see here is your right. Did I do that right? Yeah, that did. Here's your right atrium. You can tell because it's a really smooth muscle, and here it looks down into your right ventricle. Here is the tendonae caudinae, and this is, if it's all connected, this is your tricuspid valve that releases, oh, there is your atrium, sorry. And from there you can look in there and you can see those different valves. The top one is your vena cava, and this bottom one is your coronary sinus that runs along the back of the posterior of the heart. Isn't that so cool? So see, Wendy, I did find the coronary sinus. A friend of mine was telling me all about that. So then over here, this is where you can see, this is the pulmonary trunk that carries the blood to the lungs. And it has these little valves in there that actually stops blood from flowing backward back into the ventricle. Now on this side, here is your left side of the heart. This is your left atrium and your left ventricle, and you can see the size of the blood, the muscle there on the left side is a lot thicker than compared to your right side. Here, huh?
Don't you have that backwards?
Do I have it backwards?
Is the right side thicker?
No, the left side is thicker because the left is what carries the oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. Okay. So when blood is brought in through the pulmonary vein, it dumps into the left atrium, and then from the left atrium it goes down through this valve. I did not cut this. I was so happy I did not cut it. So it goes down through the tricuspid valve. These are your caudinae tendonae, and it's connected to your papillary muscles there. And then from the aorta, it comes up into this valve right here. If you can see that, I don't know, it's kind of dark down in there. This is the aortic valve, and there's my finger, goes up through the aortic valve, and it takes the oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body, and then from the body, then it comes back to the superior vena cava, and it starts all over again. But the coronary sinus that runs along the back, this right here, it actually it's the heart's own blood supply, and so the heart supplies the blood, but then it recirculates back through the heart and dumps back into the right atrium. So there you have it. Thanks.